Hi, it's the last day of April 2018, and I have a jewelry showcase for you guys. I know I just made a recent jewelry finds last week, and so that it won't pile up, I decided to, do it again. So I have bought and received these jewelries, received, of course, because there's a set there that was from my brother-in-law, and then the rest I bought them myself from the thrift shop. Okay, so yeah, so let's start. Okay. This is just a cute magnifying glass that my son bought for me. Although I have a magnifying glass, I'm still crap at reading though. I'm still confused if it's this way or wherever. I mean, which way it should go. I'm really crap, even with the proper magnifying glass. But anyway, this is just so cute that my son got me. Okay, so let me show you this. All right, okay. It says Kranat Turnoi. Okay, so this is actually from Czech. Okay, so my brother-in-law is from Czech Republic, and they just vacationed there a month ago, and I asked my sister to get me a vintage Czech glass beads. And then my sister is not into jewelry, so she has no idea what I'm talking about. And so both of them just went to Prague, and they said that they couldn't find anything. I'm not sure if what they know what they're talking about. Anyway, my brother-in-law was telling me that nobody uses vintage jewelry there, or I think it's not saleable, that's why it's not available anywhere. So I don't know what he was talking about. Okay. Because frankly, the Czech bead glass vintage jewelry is very saleable. But anyway, he's a guy. What do you expect, right? Okay, so this is it. It has a very fancy. So that's the name of the jeweler, Kranat. Okay, and it came with papers and certification and the receipt. Okay, so they're all there, but it says Bohemian garnets. Okay, so these are the Bohemian garnets, and it's really pretty. So it's like a dark red garnet, and I'm not sure what the setting is. It could be silver, but there is no 925 elsewhere, but it could be silver. I'm not sure. It could just be stainless steel, or maybe there is something, but I just didn't see it. So this is the pendant. It didn't have the chain, that's why I had to use one of my chains. So, and this is just so cute. It's like the swirly thing. I don't know how many garnets are there. It's probably like 20 plus. So this is like the heart bracelet or the breast cancer style, right? But anyway, it's really gorgeous. So that's the earring, and yeah, there's actually no closure. You just have to pop this open, and yeah, there you go, and close it. Oh dear. Okay. Oh dear. All right. So that's my Czech garnet or Bohemian garnet set. I got this last Monday. All right. Next is okay. Next is this. I actually need your help. Those who are experts in jewelry, to please help me. Okay. So I got this from this Episcopalian thrift shop. I actually saw this like a month ago, and I went back there last Saturday and it was still there. Okay. So I was actually eyeing, I wanted to buy their cuff, the chunky cuff, but then it was 125, and I'm not even sure if it's, I'm not really sure. I'm not going to spend $125 on something that I'm not really sure of. But since I've bought this too, and I brought it to a jeweler in Miami, or not jeweler, but she sells silver in Miami Bayside. I actually went there yesterday, and I had the chance to have a chit chat with her. And she told me, because my only concern was that, is this a vintage piece? And she said, yes, it is a vintage piece. It's very, very intricately done. It's really, really nice. And it's a 925 silver. And she said that the stones are coral, lapis, and turquoise. And this is a very, very chunky. It's probably 1 inch and 1 inch and a half long. Okay, it's better here. 1 inch and a half long, and yeah. So I'm not. She said it's coral, and I like the patina. I really like the patina. She told me I can have it cleaned if I want, by a machine, of course, because of the intricate detailing here. It's a hot machine, so maybe I'll bring it to the mall. But anyway, I like the patina, and this is very heavy, and it says 925 in the back. So it just says Tibetan jewelry. I am not really familiar with Tibetan jewelry until, until now. I've been researching and watching a lot of Tibetan videos on YouTube. And she told me that it's very, very hard to put a pricing on this one because, first of all, it's vintage. And because of the stones, the setting, she said that there's just a lot of craftsmanship and artwork, done to it. So it's really, really hard to put a price on this one. And it's just a pendant. So I actually got this for $30, and she said I got a very, very good deal. So, yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring this to her. So this is very, very big. It's probably, see, I could wear it here, but I don't know why I bought it still. But because of this, maybe I could ask them to resize it for me. And it is 925, and I bought this for $30 as well from the same thrift store. And I'm pretty sure this blue could be a lapis. I'm not sure if it's a lapis, but you can just see that, and the coral there. It could be just enameling, or I'm not really sure. Because I was not able to bring this, but it has a 925 there, and this is very, very chunky and heavy. And yeah, she told me to go back and get the cuff for $125. It's really, really super chunky. She told me I would be getting a good deal because this is hard to find. It's really, really vintage, and it's really, really good. So I may have to bring this to my jeweler to have it sized, because as you can see, it's really, really, really big. But I love it. So if anybody is I know some of you who are watching here are professional, or you may know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure of the stone here. I'm not sure if it's lapis. So, but it's very, very chunky. Look at that setting. And it's a very, very heavy, super heavy ring. Okay. The third one is just a cheap one. I forgot to show you this. This is just a cubic zirconia. It's just a cheap thing, but it's really, really nice. And it was from the flea market. It was just $1. It's just a cheapy type of, it's nothing, but I like it because it's pink, right? Okay. Now, next is these nice, oh, okay. nice pair of clip-on um 925 earrings. Okay, it is nameless. There's no brand. It just has 925, and it's really really nice. It looks like peridot, or it could be just, it could be just cubic zirconia. I'm not really really sure, but um if it's 925, it's good enough for me. So it's 925 there. What I'm gonna do, I may have to I'm not sure, because it's such a waste to remove this. I want to remove this and put on a pierced earring. So I'm not sure, because it really really hurts. Even with the padding, I can't wear this. So I think I will have to do it do a do it yourself thing, like what I did with the rest of my earrings, and then put on a pierced earring there. But I don't know where to put it, because the setting is here. It's hard to put the backing on that side. It has to be on a flat surface. So we'll see. Maybe I'll bring it to the jeweler, and we'll see. It's really really nice, and this is big. It's big. It's like yeah, it's slightly smaller than a quarter coin. It's really big, and I love it because I don't have anything like peridot style. Okay, and this one is one of my favorites. Okay, and this fits me perfectly. This is probably a size 6, and I was wearing this yesterday when I went to see her, and it's I bought this for $20. And look at that. Look, oh, sorry. Look at the pave cubic zirconia thing going on there. And I like it because it's heart shaped. And the main reason I bought this was it had 925 in the back. So it's 925 in the back, and it has a lot of inscriptions. So it's 925, and the other one is SJ. I know SJ is a vintage designer, and there's another mark there that she can't read herself because she didn't have that super in the other loop. So 925 SJ, and then the mark there. And she told me that these are cubic zirconia, and this is real onyx. So because I thought it was ceramic, I was wearing my David Yurman yesterday. I said this is ceramic, and she told me no, the ceramic is different. This is real onyx. So yeah, I'm glad I did. I bought it because it fits me perfectly. It's very very hard to find a ring that fits me perfectly, because I'm size 5.5, and I want to wear my rings on the ring finger, but oftentimes I have to wear them elsewhere on my forefinger and middle finger, because they're just too big. Now this one, okay, this one is a signed vintage crystal with crystal and baguette. Yeah, it's by Wise. It's signed, and I bought this for $8 from this thrift shop. I went to 2 thrift shops, and yeah, and I found out that there are missing stones, but you can hardly see it. So I think there are 3 missing stones, but I even have to use this to see which ones are missing. It's very very hard to tell, and I like it. And it's by Wise. I know that Wise is a collectible, although they're not that pricey, but some of the bracelets and some of the jewelry by this designer, and especially the brooches, they're collectible. They're very expensive, some of them. Okay, and now the creme de la creme of my haul is this. Okay, this is a I'm gonna make a separate review on this one because I'm just too excited. Okay, so I went to this thrift shop, right? And it's not the same thrift shop that where I got these. Okay, so I went to this thrift shop in Hollywood. And when I saw this, I didn't even want to, look at it, because what are the chances that, this could be a real David Yurman, right? Because I've had David Yurman knockoffs from the thrift shop and from the flea market. The cable bracelet and the oval chain link necklace. And yeah, so I didn't even want her to take it out, but I said I'm gonna take a chance. So next time I'll be like that. I don't have to, just discriminate or prejudge. Okay, so I asked her to take this out, because I said that looks like a David Yurman a cable bracelet, but I am not 100% sure, right? So I asked her to take it out for me, and then I saw the 925. So I said, okay, if it's 925, it's good enough for me. It was $25. So it's 925. I'm going to pair it with my David Yurman. And then when I saw the 925, if you can see that, there's a DY. Let me see if you can see. Oh, where's the camera? Oh, jeez. All right, there you go. There's a DY sign over there, trademark. And I compared the pictures to because I don't own this bracelet. This is called the Chatelaine bracelet. There you go. That's the 925. There. The DY. Now, I was very, very excited. I got too excited, because I was like, hello, I have the bracelet, I have the locket before that I have sold for $650. And I have this. This is my most expensive watch. The retail is $2,900 plus tax. So I'm like, but I don't own any. I don't own any cuff or bracelet. And this is like amethyst. I think that they call it orchid, or this is I'm not sure. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's I'm really not sure what color. It's purple, sometimes bluish purple. So I think it's amethyst. And they call this the David Yurman Chatelaine amethyst, or it could be orchid, because it looks like that. So I'm very, very happy, because what are chances of me finding a real David Yurman, right? Well, I've always dreamt of that. David Yurman, see, it's DY, and this is an authentic piece. And I was wearing this yesterday, and she was polishing it. She said, yeah, you got lucky. And how much did you pay that for? I said $25. And she said, wow. And yeah, so I think that thrift store didn't know what they were selling. So since they just read 925, because it was labeled 925, but they did not put DY, David Yurman. So there, I was talking to this person who owns a consignment shop, and she asked me if I go to the Salvation Army, a particular store here in Florida, because her friend goes there, and she got nice pieces like real Cartier rings, and she has probably like a loot of $20,000 worth of jewelries from that thrift shop. She told me. I said, I don't know how to look for real gems, actually, and real gold or real silver. If I see 925, that's the only one that I know, and I get it. And yeah, too bad I don't know how to tell real gold from fake gold, but I know my silver a little bit better. So yeah, so that's it. And I'm planning to this one, since it didn't come with a ring, or yeah, I'm planning to pair this with this my vintage ruby. I've shown you this before, vintage ruby bangle. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And sadly, the one that I showed you last week that I bought, this was only $25 or $20. This, sadly, she said this is not silver, it's metal. But anyway, I still like the intricate detailing here. All right, so yeah, so I'm just loving my finds. This week I did not get a single handbag, but I've just been concentrating on jewelries, and I'm trying to uh, to downsize my handbags already. I've given away a lot already, and I'm selling a lot because I don't know why. The jewelries I can just wear them anytime, but my handbags I only go out once a week, and I have like hundreds of bags. So there. Okay. So there you go. Bye.